Hi, my name is Maria Pureza Leventhal. I am the founder of Social Media Show.
Hi, I'm Latoria Kern, founder and director of Family Arts at Wayla's Creation.
Hi, my name's Dolly Wright, and I'm a singer.
This is Bettina Steinhauer. I also am a clothing designer.
My name is Dolores Olson, and I'm a home-based business person for VJ.
Hi, my name is Jessica D, and I currently work for one of the biggest properties on the Strip.
Hello everybody, I am Kiki Dolas. I am the CEO of Are You It Entertainment here in Las Vegas.
Hi, my name is Dawn Weir. I'm the founder of The Giving Water, a local nonprofit.
Hi, I'm Alicia, aka Catalina Winehouse with Ichigo.
Women Empowerment, and welcome for another week of empowering women out there. If you guys want to join us, please email us or send a message on our Facebook page, and you guys gonna be on our show. This show is not about subject matters, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I am so happy. I know that those regular and honeybees are not here today. Everybody, you know, we are women. We're always like keep on going. We're always busy.
Yep.
Yes. And today I would like to introduce you guys my new host for Honeybees. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Miss Farrah.
Hi, I'm Farrah Cantagallo.
And I'm Tabatha Bissen.
Yes. Well, they're kind of shy, but anyways, not really.
Not really, not at all.
But anyways, I just want to actually put out there your book. She has a book. This is like
A children's book.
Children's book. It says Plucky the Extraordinary Duck. Right here, and she wrote this, right?
And illustrated, yes.
Yeah.
Wrote and illustrated.
I did.
Awesome.
Wow.
That's fantastic.
Thank you. It's a long process, but we're
Right.
Is it
No
out
doubt.
there now?
It is on Amazon, Apple, Google, Walmart.com, Barnes & Noble, and Deseret Books.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
So you're kind of cool.
Okay.
We'll give you a little bit of credit for that.
Thank you.
Well, ladies, welcome to Honeybees.
Thank you.
And you guys are honeys.
I love being a honey.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
it's
I love
cool,
being a
right?
honey.
Well, we originated Honeybees with the musician Loves Honey.
Right. Definitely.
Yeah, shout out to Kevon Tyree. He's a musician, and I'm the honey. That's why we started Honeybees after the show.
I wanted to be his honey.
You could be his honey, you know.
I'll call him later.
You know what funny is? Yeah, you could be the best person on the seat if once I got off on the show.
Right.
You could be actually a really good honey because
I love being a honey,
but
right?
anyways, ladies, this is not the musician loves honey. You guys gonna catch the musician loves honey next week. It's a pre-run. It's a rerun of previous shows so that you know what's going on that musician loves honey. Anyways, just to clarify, Kevon Tyree is no longer with social media shows because he become busy. He becomes so famous now.
Right.
Yeah. So he doesn't have time for us anymore, but you can always catch him on different shows here in Las Vegas, Nevada. So go and catch him good, right? But anyways, ladies, I just want to actually touch base with you. How's your day going?
Want to go first?
What's new?
Man, I'm fantastic. I'm just gonna say I'm
You're
fantastic.
always fantastic.
Right, I try to be fantastic for sure. I don't know, just chopping it up a little bit this week. I'm gonna be
Chop it
on a radio show over the weekend, so that should be fun, and discussing other women's issues, women that cheat, and then I'm a side chick, so I'm not a cheater, but I'm a cheatie. I don't know. Like,
Yeah, I know.
what's the
What
word?
do you call
I don't know.
What
Is
do
there
you
a word
call-
for that?
I don't know.
I know, right? So even though the mistress, what if a guy has a second man, a second girl,
Or
Right.
man, right?
or right, we are in the new generation, right?
Right, this is a new generation
Yes.
for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, what if you call their second women a mistress? What do they call? What do you call for if I have a second man? What do you call that second man?
Other
Dali,
than fun,
I'm
I
putting
don't
this out
know.
there.
I don't know.
Mistress? I
A
don't
mister?
know.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know,
know.
Is there
right?
a
I'm gonna
term
have
for
to
that?
Google
Yeah,
that.
that's-
Like,
You know what? I googled it. There's nothing.
you don't see anything. What would
No.
I call? What if you're?
A lover?
What if you're like me and a side chick, but then I need another?
Another
Something
side
else.
Yeah.
side man.
So what is he?
Hmm.
All right, we're gonna have to start
Dessert.
defining some
Yeah, I
dessert.
don't know.
Yes,
You know
yes,
what?
he is
That's-
dessert.
That hold on. What that's really funny, right? There's no
Term for that. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
I say we create some.
Let's-
I'll have
Yeah,
some answers next time.
Yes, when you come back, we're gonna
We'll have to think about that.
Yeah,
We'll coin that term, right?
Exactly.
that
Exactly.
would be fun, actually. But anyways, how about you, Farrah?
Today or just in general?
Just in general.
Good. A lot of changes. I'm getting a divorce, so
Congratulations!
Oh, okay. Oh, it's a party. It's a party. Okay. we
it's a
can-
good thing. It's a good thing. It's
Oh.
time.
It's a healthy
it's
thing.
time. Yeah, it's
Nice.
time.
Honey, it's a good thing. I
So
promise
you know, a
that.
lot of changes, moving, and trying to I guess, not find myself on my own, but
Redefine.
yeah, that's a good term. Redefine.
Certainly.
I like that.
myself.
Really fun, yes.
But no, it was a good change. I felt like a weight off of me when I finally made the decision, because
Nice.
it's kind of been
What takes
back
you
and
so
forth
long?
and back, right, back and forth.
I'm trying to get a weight on. You're trying to get a weight off.
Yeah.
I would love a healthy relationship.
Everybody does. See,
Well, I
everybody
mean, I guess
does.
that's true, right?
Yeah.
You're like,
it's-
really, just you, Tabby? No, all of we ladies do. Okay.
it is. It actually. What do you call that? It takes the energy or the what do you call that? It has to be. Both of you guys has to be in.
Right, on the same
proper-
page.
Yeah,
or-
same page. Yeah, in
mhm.
perfect harmony.
Right.
Because if one only has, better get out and the relation, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to be more than just a piece of ass.
Yeah. Agreed.
Sometimes this is what I love about Tab, because she doesn't have
Straight
filter.
shooter.
Yes, and that's one of the reasons why I said earlier. Okay, let me give you a little bit actually feedback about the musician Love Sunny. Kevon is more of that kind. I'm trying to I am on the defensive where he is always on the offensive.
Right.
So I try to be defensive as well, but it's hard with him. But if Tab is on the show, I promise you, you're done, Kevon. You're totally
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I love this woman. But
So-
anyways, let's get back to divorce.
Yeah, so even though, I don't have my house or my car or,
Right, right.
a lot of my material possessions, whatever, I feel like I'm in a better place than before. So, I don't know. That's, yeah.
No, you see, I got divorced before, and I know what's the feeling of going through those stages, and you're gonna get through it, and you will say, you know what, it's very good. You are still in the stage where you kind of feel all the pain and everything. You're
Right.
still gonna feel the pain no matter what.
Of course. It's a
but-
loss. I mean,
yeah.
no matter what. Even if you wanted it, it's still a loss,
Absolutely.
So I feel like though I mourned it a while ago,
Put him down.
but it's still, he's having a difficult time, and of course I feel bad about that, but I can't be responsible for his happiness on
Right,
my
right,
own.
right.
So,
And that's what our
and that's what
topic-
I've had to kind of, get used to, and that's when I finally made that decision, I have to be responsible for my own happiness and not feel guilty about leaving because what's going to happen to him is when it was
Right. Yeah.
So-
I like that when it's coming from our perspective.
Yeah.
I don't like it when it's
coming from
used against me.
Yeah, no. It's definitely probably, easier for me than it is for my ex, because
Right.
I wanted the divorce and he didn't.
Right.
But I can't worry about that. I have to make myself happy now. So
Right.
that's what I'm
Well,
trying to do.
going through this is really fresh right now, and going through this, what is the, the very good advice that you can give to a lot of women out there when they're going through this?
I just think, like I said, you have to not be responsible for the other person's happiness, and have to worry about your own.
Right.
Because you can't rely on someone to make you happy. You have to find that within, and that's what I struggled with for a really long time, and probably why I stayed as long as I did, because I was worried about, like, what's he gonna do if I go?
Right.
And I'll feel bad because he doesn't have anyone, and so really you just have
He'll
to
find one.
And that's what I know he will, but I just you have to worry about you and what makes you happy, and it's not a house or a car. At least for me, it's the little things that I've discovered. Like I said, I don't have my house or my car, but I feel happier than I did when I did have those things. So
How long were you married?
21 years.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Since I was 19. We've been together 23 years. So we
Oh,
have 2.
holy smokes.
Well,
That's-
yeah, and my kids are grown, so that kind of helped too, because I think that kept me there as well, like not wanting to break up my family, and wanting to do the right thing and stick to my vows that I made and not break them.
Right.
But then you just get to a point where, like, why should I be miserable because I made a vow that,
Right. Right.
So it took a long time for me to get there, but I am, and I feel like it was the right decision to make for myself.
I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
I said
It's a rebirth.
congratulations.
Thank
Yeah.
you. It is, really. It is.
Have you ever
And
had?
I'm young. It's not like I'm 100, and
Right,
my life is
right.
over.
Yeah.
So,
No,
and the
life
same
isn't
for
over
him
yet.
too. He's still young. He'll find someone. Maybe it might take some time or whatever, but I think he will, and I hope that he will.
Have you?
Be happy. I did find someone.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. And it's very different. I'm trying to take things slowly because I was with my husband for a very long time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
You felt like you're that 18-year-old.
Well, we started out as friends, and like really quickly, like I feel like he's my best friend. Like we can talk about anything and
I
everything,
love that.
not off limits, and like joke around with one another and make fun of each other or whatever. But it just feels like I have a strong connection with him, and then it just kind of progressed from there. We're still taking things slowly, like we're not moving in together or anything, but but yeah, I'm happy. So
That's what I love about my guy. That's why I'm like, just how much do you like your wife? Because I'd be a cuter one.
May I ask you this? Does the wife know?
No, no.
You know
and how
what?
long have they been married, if you don't mind my asking?
I want to say 4 years.
So there's obviously something missing, right? If he's seeking outside
Right.
company, for lack of a better word.
Right. It's not. It started off quite differently than you would think it did. Started off kind of innocently, so he wasn't looking. I don't think.
Okay, it just kind of progressed into that.
Yeah, it progressed into that, and I question how unhappy he might be, because he looks awfully excited to be around her when he is. So I don't know. So it's a poor decision on my side, and it's really just not something I'm willing to let go of just yet, though.
Let me, this is not to disrespect anybody. This is just my opinion about the situation. Is when a man actually go out of a relationship, maybe it also applies to women, but I believe it's in the beginning, probably in the beginning, is more of the excitement of getting another, another thing. But if it takes that, that long, it can be something that they feel genuinely feel for you. But in the beginning, I would say it's more of the excitement, because that's a human thing.
Or physical attraction.
Attraction.
Or something.
Yeah.
Because I love the excitement of it. Oh my God, I crave the excitement
Right.
of it. And it's totally horrible, but that's just the honest to God's truth of it. I crave the excitement of it.
Ooh, whoever you are.
Right?
Excitement, huh?
He's like, calm her down, please. Just talk to her and calm her down.
Yeah.
But no, we enjoy our time together. I don't
That's
have
good.
as much of it as I'd like, and sometimes, I don't get much of it at all during the week, but I don't know.
Do you have expectations for where it's going to go, or are you just kind of playing it by ear
I don't
right now?
have expectations. He doesn't want it to go anywhere. He doesn't want another wife. He doesn't want another girlfriend.
But he still won't let you go, though. You're
Not so far, right? I think he'll break it off before I do, because I would love to keep him. I would keep him.
So is it more of like a friendship?
We're definitely friends. Yeah.
That's
We
what
have a
makes
good
it harder to
friendship.
let go, probably.
Would
Because you feel like a connection with him as a friend as well. Yes? No?
Yes, I love talking to him. I love our conversations. I love the things that we share. When you're speaking of being able to just be free in the relationship that you have now, oh my gosh, this man knows so much about me and still calls me back.
Right, that's the thing,
Still
like,
calls
right?
me back.
Let me
And
ask
that's
you
hard to not want, right? Like that you can just be yourself.
Yes, I can absolutely
and
be
not
myself.
worry like, oh gosh, I have to hide this because he won't like me, or
Yeah.
like I
don't
never
need
felt
anything.
like that was going to be the case. Like, oh, if I tell him this, oh, what's he going to think
Right,
about me?
right.
Like,
That's
it just came
cringeworthy,
out.
yeah.
It just came out, and you
Would
know.
you be happy if he divorced his wife?
That's a tricky question, because would I prefer to be his wife? Absolutely. Do I want him to stay in his marriage if he'd like to? I have to say absolutely. Like, I can't, I shouldn't be interfering with something that's not mine to begin with. I mean, but I
But you
can't.
actually claim it to be, yours because you're still in the relationship.
Yeah.
But I think what you're saying, if I can, I think what you're saying is because you care for him as a friend, you don't want to see him hurt. If that means divorcing his wife would put him through pain. Yes?
I think that if he wants to stay in his relationship and wants to not see me in that fashion anymore, I would honor that, but I would be severely
Well,
crushed.
of course you would, but you would do what's best
Right,
for him.
what he's
What would make him
comfortable
happy.
with.
Yeah.
Because you really just can't be with somebody that, as much as I would love for him to be a husband for me, I can't force that and have
Right.
it be healthy. Do you know what I
Right.
mean? So as much as I'm like,
Or give him an ultimatum. You don't want that either. You don't want him to
Right.
choose you because you're forcing him that. You want it to be because that's what he wants to do
right.
for you.
Well, we're gonna have more of this conversation, guys. Literally, let me say my opinion. If the man is not mine alone, I'm cutting it off, no matter what. That's my.
It's hard
that's
to
my,
share. It's hard to
I
share.
don't want to share my man because you know what? I don't want to be shared as well.
Right.
That's my thing. Although I respect what your opinion to that, because I am not here to judge anybody, and I cannot judge because I've been in situations too. So, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Well, anyways, guys, this is getting heated and heated. So please stay tuned. We're gonna be right back. We have to pay some bills, but before that, I just wanna say a shout out to John, Carmela. Hi, Carmela. That's from Texas. Wow. Shannon and James Farrell and other things on other channels. I cannot see all the channels at one time. So thank you so much for staying with us. And what's this next commercial break? Hi, my name is Maria Pureza Leventhal. I am the founder of Social Media Show.
Hi, I'm Latoria Kern, founder and director of Family Arts at Wayla's Creation.
Hi, my name's Dolly Wright, and I'm a singer.
This is Bettina Steinhauer. I also am a clothing designer.
My name is Dolores Olson, and I'm a home-based business person for Zija.
Hi, my name is Jessica D, and I currently work for one of the biggest properties on the
trip.
Hello, everybody. I am Kiki Dolas. I am the CEO of Are You It Entertainment here in Las Vegas.
Hi, my name is Dawn Weir. I'm the founder of The Giving Water, a local nonprofit that delivers water to disasters and people in need.
Hi, I'm Alicia, aka Catalina Winehouse with Ichigo.
Empowering girls and women is very powerful.
I am excited about empowering women for so many different reasons.
You know, we're here to discuss topics and to share topics.
And we actually have, a voice here.
Women should stand for their rights and just reach out and just let people know how they feel.
And I'm hoping, since we are 52% of the population of the world now, we can start changing the world for it to be a better place.
From a very long line of very powerful.
Welcome to social media shows. Social media shows, it is a broadcasting network in social media. As we all know, World Wide Web is becoming bigger and bigger. And in social media, there's everyday things that was changing. And as a collaborator or an influencer in social media, I founded this company to all collaborators, broadcasters, live streamer, podcasters, and also to all of you guys who are viewing us every week. And that being said, our social media shows is open to everybody, not only for viewers, but to all collaborators. So if you are interested in our social media shows, please visit our site, socialmediashows.com, or send us an email to info@socialmediashows.com. In advance, I would like to thank you all, and I would like to welcome you to Social Media Shows. Microphone. Welcome back to Honeybee's Women Empowerment Show, and I am so happy that I still have these two women right here. They stayed in the show. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for those who viewed us or is still watching us. If you have anything to say, it's the internet, so go ahead and say something. You know, you're not gonna be judged, or we're not gonna say anything bad. But you can say anything, negative, positive, constructive criticism. We wanted to make sure that we are delivering the, opinionated topics, and also whatever you can say of what we are talking about, let us know. But anyways, guys, our topic for this week is happiness. What is happiness to you guys? Go ahead and type it down. Let us know what is happiness. Well, happiness, that elusive state. It's so hard to find happiness. Don't you guys agree with that?
At times.
And, it's so hard to find happiness at work, relationship, family. And, what does these things control? Why we felt like our happiness is so controllable? What is missing? What are we doing wrong?
Man, that's a good question.
Or what are we doing right?
Right. Man, there's so much to both of those questions. I find myself teetering between establishing my own happiness and finding it within myself, and then needing also an external gratification with it. So I'm kind of in turmoil with that right now. I'm definitely a happy person. I have many struggles, but they, for the most part, I can keep it in a calm place and remain happy. I'm happy waking up.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here. It's so easy for me to be happy. But sometimes, I don't know, I put some emphasis on, I know that we shouldn't, on other people, not to make me happy, but I so much enjoy my time with them that it kind of becomes a little bit external because I yearn for that or whatnot. So like girl time, I love girl time. And so then sometimes I feel like I'm trying to derive my happiness from having girl time when, I should have just been happy regardless. But sometimes it's hard to have a balance.
Definitely. I mean, you're not going to be happy every single day. There's going to be bad days, but I still think you can be a happy person, like you're saying, you're a happy person, but there's going to be days where you're sad or you're depressed.
Yeah, and you need something a
whatever.
boost.
Right.
A boost of love.
But like you're saying, I think the key, it might sound simple, but it probably is that you can't expect someone else to make you happy. You have to be happy, and then, not that they can't make you happy, but you can't count on that person for your happiness. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, I see a lot of people who is really happy outside, but internally,
Right, they're not.
they're not.
Right.
And sometimes it's really, really hard to say they're not happy or they're happy.
Right.
Even though, because I can say that I am so happy, but I am missing a lot of things too. So should I say that I'm happy?
Absolutely.
Or shouldn't I say, you know what, I'm
think-
not satisfied yet?
I think it's a choice, really, to be happy. It's all on how you look at things, Like, a lot of people think, in order to be happy, you have to have a big house and a fancy car and lots of money, but those are just things, and when they're gone, then your happiness is gone as well. So,
And you cannot bring it when you're not.
right, so I think it's about finding it in the little things and, like, being comfortable in your own skin,
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
That, to
that
me, is
helps
happy.
a tremendous
Yeah.
amount.
Of
So, like,
happiness.
Yeah,
My
it really does.
morning coffee brewing, that's like happy.
Yes, yes,
My favorite
yes.
song comes on the radio.
Oh,
that's
yes.
happy.
Yes,
those
that
are
is.
it's the little things like that, and not so much like, how much money is in my bank account. Yeah, that helps.
Right. You'd like to have electricity.
Right, but-
I mean, but a couple
But
weeks off.
those things are
couple weeks on.
fleeting to me, and
Right.
when those are gone, then so goes your happiness. If,
Right.
if you don't choose to be happy about the things that you have rather than what can I get to make me happy, being happy with the current situation and where you are, finding happiness somehow in that, to me.
So how would you actually describe this as happiness, giving and receiving? Because I know when you receive, you're so happy. How about the giving part? Let me give you a little bit example of what I was trying to say is when my friends start buying me things, I am so happy. But I'm also very happy to give back
Right.
however I do. However, in the middle before I start giving, he start asking.
Oh.
Right.
See, and I don't feel like I'm giving because I felt like he didn't actually give it
Freely?
Freely, yeah. What do you guys think about that giving and receiving part?
No, I agree. I think, they say the best way to feel better about yourself is to give to somebody else.
I agree.
And I think that is true. Like, when you're feeling really crappy about yourself, a good remedy is to help someone who's feeling crappier than you.
I love volunteer work. Like, I try to
very
incorporate that
fulfilling, yeah.
into life.
Mhm.
Yeah, my kids have grown up doing it, and so it's just kind of a natural thing, but that's definitely a happiness booster for me. In a relationship, though, like what you're speaking, it seems a little bit, it's a little bit of a different happy, because you want it to feel free and natural and whatnot, but when somebody kind of says something a little bit sooner than what you're prepared for or ready for, I don't know, it's like different. You're like, I don't know, you're just not ready. And so it just kind of, for me, it puts a little bit of a damper on it.
Yes, it's
even though
pressure,
it's not necessarily, the pressure.
The pressure is kind of like, you know what, I think I don't want it.
Yeah,
You know
it
what
makes
I'm
you kind
saying?
of question what you're doing and
why you're doing it.
Yeah, for sure.
So how about since you're gonna be actually going, she is actually having a good time after this second segment. I want to talk a little bit about family. See, a lot of relationship or marriage. One of the reason second to money is about the chores that we do inside our house. As a woman, we love doing things inside our house because we're just that articulate. We want to put this in proper order. We want this clean, and then eventually in a relationship where I went through with my ex-husband is I'm doing every single thing like a maid already. Just I think they got used to it that I am doing every single thing, including grocery, in everything. And you're like, hold on, this is not this is a 50-50 relationship. So what do you think about that?
I think that's where a lot of things go wrong is one partner is giving 150% and the other partner's like, well, if she's making up for where I'm slacking, and so we're still making it. But no, it doesn't work like that. Like, everybody has to bring their best to the table is what I think in order for it to be successful. I mean, you might trudge along for a while like that where one person's doing everything, but it's not gonna last.
But we love to give, and we love to actually make our family happy.
Of course, but you can't give. I mean, you can only bend so far before you break. You know.
Right. That's true.
So
they should actually feel the same way as how we feel when we are so happy to clean everything and do everything as we could. But extra help. Yeah. They should.
Their perspective is different. For me, I'm a caretaker. I'm a king builder. I love doing womanly things. Like if I could just take care of my home, take care of my husband, take care of my children, and be a traditional wife, oh my gosh, that would just be heaven for me. It just really hasn't worked out that way. But so I think that we come from such a nurturing aspect, and they come from managing the home in a different way, like going out, providing and whatnot, that's where when we get tired and when we get run down and when we're kind of like in our feelings, that's when I think that the turmoil kind of begins. If we're both doing traditionally what we'd like to be doing, but then we can just still get beat up a little bit. And so they're not coming from a perspective of, man, you do the dishes all the time, or you always make sure my boxers are clean, or do this. Like, I do stuff like that. I love to do stuff like that. And so, but they're not going to necessarily notice that, hey, if I went in and unloaded the dishwasher or something, she'd really fucking love me for that. Like, they just aren't coming from that perspective. They're just kind of trying to manage stuff, but
they're not naturally nurturers, so I don't think they necessarily know we have
to push them.
Yeah, that sometimes women just need a little something like, let me rub your shoulders because you had a rough day, or let me do the dishes for you tonight, and most women would be like, oh my, because that's better than an orgasm, or that could be one.
Well, it's like those things we do naturally. Like if he's got a show or he's got a photo shoot, I'm like, well, what shirt are you wearing? Like, I'm like, does it need to be ironed? Do you need, like, what needs to be prepared for that? Because I'm a mom, I know how to prepare people for things and events and whatnot. So I think that we do those things, but they just don't naturally do them. And I find that I'm such a giver. Like, with my situation, I have to not act like a wife because I'm not a wife. And that is so hard for me. Because
it's in your nature to do that.
It is, and overly
it's
so.
It's a woman
and
nature.
Yeah.
Don't you guys agree that we could be actually blamed of what we do to our men, because sometimes we're overly doing it where they start getting used to it, and then eventually we start complaining.
They become lazy. I really think just as if it's I don't know, they can tend to put in less effort at times. And when you're just like, those are your drawers on the floor. And I'm going to pick them up, but I shouldn't have to. Come on. Come on now, so.
Well, and we teach people how to treat us as well. So I think a lot of times we can be too nurturing, and we teach them, like, I will pick your underwear up off the floor. It's going to drive me nuts, and I'm going to stew about it, but I'm still going to do it, and you know that. So you're going to still leave him there, and I'm still going to pick him up. Yeah. So, like, we teach them how to treat us.
You know, what funny was, I think, why don't we just actually look for a man who knows how to take care of us? When I divorced my lazy husband,
You're
my
so
ex,
cute, right?
I found a man who does everything for me. Goodness, let's say this. He start spoiling me. He does grocery. He clean the house. He wash dishes. He wash clothes. He
So then, did you become lazy?
No, I didn't.
Okay, just checking.
I still, yeah,
right,
because I see. He cook, I cook. You know,
So you took turns, like a team, like partners.
It took turns, but I don't need to say anything what he does. He just do it out of his own initiative.
That's heaven.
And
That's
don't
heaven.
you think?
Yes.
And I don't know why I broke up with him.
Oh,
See,
we'll talk. We'll talk.
We'll never ever.
That's
find,
another show.
Right.
We'll never ever find that happiness that we're looking for, even though how satisfied or unsatisfied we are.
Yeah.
We're still looking. I think it's a human mentality
It is.
where we're still looking,
always craving
something.
more.
That's why, yes.
Which is good though, because that keeps us existing. It keeps us evolving. It keeps us growing. If we found happiness and then just was like,
Stop
all right,
there.
yeah, like there's
that.
nothing then left to live for. So I think it is kind of a continual pursuit, and it evolves, and we find new interests and new things to do, and so I don't know. It's not a bad thing.
No,
I don't
but-
think so.
Almost it could be like a day-to-day thing, you know?
Mhm.
And like you're saying, like keep going and wanting
Living
more.
your life.
Yeah.
Yes, living your life and just, you know, I don't know if you guys felt the same way as me, where I get into my point in life where everything is like, okay, like I am so freely, like, I don't want to get mad, I don't want to get upset, I don't want to get excited, I just want that literally that
Calm.
emotion,
Even keeled.
yeah, like, okay, because anything that I cannot control, I don't want to
Deal with
act to
it.
it.
Put the effort into it,
Yeah,
right?
I don't want
or
that
the
effort.
emotion, right?
Yeah. And that's happiness for me.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely,
We're happy
it is.
to be being sarcastic, right? That's
I
Right,
love
certainly.
it. Yeah.
That was like my second language is sarcasm.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, how could it not be? For sure.
Right, it's so fun. You know, that is part of actually happiness that you felt within you, is just to be sarcastic, as long as you're not
Playful. I love to be playful.
Yes.
you're playful. Okay, I like that
Yes.
better.
In a fun
Playful.
way.
Yeah, we are so
it's
playful.
not offensive or hurtful
Yes,
to other
there you
people,
go.
but you have to be able to joke
Yeah.
about yourself first
Right,
and
for
foremost.
sure.
You know, like laugh at yourself, and yeah, I think
that's
laughter
happiness.
is huge.
I think I love the happiness. That kind of happiness. That's being playful.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love to be playful.
You
Absolutely.
are very playful.
Right. I am extremely playful.
Yeah,
Sometimes
he
I'm
is.
too playful. Calm down, Tabitha. Calm down.
But that's your happy,
No,
right?
it's not.
That's
It
your
is my happy.
place,
It
yeah.
is
Do you
so
remember
much
the
my
post?
happy.
Do you remember the post where you said I love you so much on this one? Remember that post that I posted? Oh,
I don't remember specifically.
Yeah,
like,
I said, shucks, I forgot. But that
you're
is-
like, but it was amazing.
it's so funny, right?
Right,
I don't know
right.
how I came up with that. Oh, I'm looking for a man something.
Now I feel like we have to go back and find it.
I'm
for
gonna
real.
look at it right now before we go on break.
Right.
Stay with us, and we are finding that because
Because it was
that,
within like the last 2 weeks.
yes,
I want to
yes.
say.
Well, it's in my thing, so I will be able to
Oh,
find
okay.
it right away.
Cool.
Yeah.
She's like, watch me go, watch me
Yeah.
go. I love Facebook. I am so ornery on Facebook.
Yeah,
I
so
can't
what-
even help it. Oh my gosh. Facebook, it
While
just.
we're looking for the
sarcasm comes
post,
out.
don't forget
Yes.
to get Farrah Cantagallo, Farrah. That is the author of Flucky, the Extraordinary Duck. Do you guys have a duck? Do you like duck?
Do I like ducks?
Who doesn't
I
like
mean,
ducks?
They're
I
cute.
mean, yeah, come on now.
Well, my friend loves hate those ducks that
What?
always. He lives in a neighborhood by
By a
Fort
lake?
Apache. No,
Oh, and they're
yeah, there's a
constantly-
lot of
oh.
ducks out
Right.
there, and he's
See, I
like,
love that.
every
too. I would think that
morning
was
it
awesome.
wakes him up
Oh.
with their quack quack quack.
I'm up by the sunrise anyway. So, like, I slept until almost 7 this morning and about fainted. I was like,
That's
what
sleeping in for you?
happened? Yeah, I'm usually up between 5 and 5:30 or so, and I just can't help it. I can get home at 3 in the morning,
And still
and
wake
that
up at
sun comes
5:30.
up, and I'm all, damn it happened again. I'm up again. So, yeah, I don't know why I do
It's your
that.
internal clock. It just
Right.
wants to
It's
be
like,
awake.
get your fat ass up. Come on. Seize the day. Seize the day.
That's good.
Oh my God! Somebody just tell me. There you go. It's the next one. It's the next one. It's about I'm like a man.
I liked it, whatever it was, because clearly I shared it. So,
Yes. Oh, you did?
well, I don't know. Did I? I know I shared one of yours.
There you go.
Just
Oh,
Dating a mature guy is stressful. He apologizes right away. Now what should I do with my anger?
yes, I did share that. Yes, yes.
What do you think about that, Farrah?
yeah.
It's
Because
being-
sometimes you want to be angry, right?
Right.
Like, "Ugh, I want to be pissed off.
I-
at you." And then
But
when they
are so-
apologize,
yeah,
you're
they
like,
apologize like, oh my
well,
God,
you just
sweetheart."
ruined my anger
Yeah,
now.
yeah, I know, right? And it's a woman thing. That's how us woman like we want
Yeah.
that attention.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's attention.
Yeah.
And man, come on, just go with our flow.
No,
because
exactly.
That's how we are.
Exactly. And it's when you say anger like that, it's not even anger for me, but it's kind of like the banter back and forth. And I go back to that word playful when I
Right.
describe myself, because I kind of like the banter back and forth. I like
It could be
for
good
him to be
conversation.
able to
It's part of the
correct
communication.
me
Or give it back.
have the
Give it back to you.
conversation and
Yeah.
yeah, give it back or whatnot. I'm not opposed to earning punishment or anything. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Right.
But I'd like to have a little bit of
conversation about it. Yeah.
Right,
I agree.
So-
Stir the pot, right?
Well, I mean, you don't want a man that's just going to lie down. You want a
Yeah,
little bit of,
I
you
don't.
know,
Yeah.
a little bit, not violent or.
Well,
yeah.
right. Well, not violent, violent. You know, a little bit of
pain,
violence
right.
is good, but no, I don't know. Yeah, no, I love a little bit of banter back and forth. It can't all be rosy.
Right.
And
No, it's
when
definitely
I
not.
have an opinion or whatever, I'm really not like aggressive or anything. I'm not like, you don't have to share my viewpoint. My viewpoint's kind of skewed. I'm a blonde woman to begin with. I mean, like, sometimes I'm really just retarded, but I don't know. I just like the playfulness of it.
Yeah,
I like
absolutely.
Yeah.
I like a little
it's a
bit of
good
drama,
mental
but not
challenge
enough
as
for
well.
it to be a problem.
Yeah, it's a good challenge for your, for your brain too, to be able to,
Absolutely. My brain
Have a
is-
discussion.
Everything, yes.
even if it's a little heated, but it's
Right,
good
right.
to-
That's always good.
yeah. I agree.
Let me ask you guys this question. So, do you rather date a guy who is less than your you what do you call it now, intellectuality, or more intellectual than you, and why?
Oh, Jesus, they have to be smarter than me. If they were stupider or dumber than I was, that would be not okay. We would not be able to exist. I don't know. I love a man with intelligence. I love a man that has something to teach me.
Yeah.
Like, all the time. I'm really not the brightest crayon in the box, and it's just always been that way. There's not shit I can do about it. It just is what it is. And so, but to have a man that can acknowledge that and give me an explanation, and although my guy's kind of like, sometimes he's like, I don't have the patience to explain this to you so that you get the joke, Tabatha. I'm like, okay. So sometimes I miss out, on occasion or whatnot. But I love men that
More intelligent.
Or smart, yeah.
Jesus. Yes, and he doesn't even have to be a rocket scientist.
Right.
Just to be
A
more
little bit, yeah.
worldly.
Will hold your
And-
attention and have a conversation
they do.
with you. And
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Absolutely.
agree. I agree.
You want something
Equally as smart or smarter, yeah.
Okay, because I like to be equal. I don't want a guy that's smarter than me.
Well,
Really? You're
yeah,
so
I
cute.
don't want.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I want it equal or a little bit lower than my
Well, I
intellectuality.
think because
Wow,
what you
I got
don't
you.
want someone that's like talking down to you like you're stupid, right? So you don't want them so smart that they make you feel small.
And you're right, it
No,
could
I
be
don't
that way,
want
yeah.
that either, but I like to be able to have a conversation maybe about something that I don't know a lot about, but they do.
Right.
And can, like you said, teach you something or, you know, hold your interest in it. Yeah, absolutely.
Because I find confidence in that. If I've got a gentleman that I'm a low word, he's going to be able to get on with his day and make it through, then I'm like, I can't hang with that. But somebody that I know is smart and streetwise and, you know, a little bit more worldly, I'm like, okay, like I don't have to worry about him. Like he's good.
Right.
He has to worry a little bit about me, you know, like I need a keeper. I need someone sometimes to guide my day, to guide, you know, what I think I should be doing when I really shouldn't be doing it.
Right.
You know, but I don't know. I have confidence. I want to have confidence in that he can manage his day.
Yeah.
So that is so interesting to me, though, that you think a little bit differently on that.
Yes,
I'm like, I don't know
yeah.
if I could do it.
Yeah, that's probably why I'm still single. But anyways, guys, this topic is getting deeper and deeper, and I would like to thank you for gracing our show, and
Thank you for
we
having
hope,
me.
We hope to have you more in the future.
Absolutely.
I know you have to go, and I would love you to be here forever, but I know there's more to come, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
And for you guys that are listening on our topic, better actually modify your intellectuality. If you guys like me, or if you like him, you have to be more intellectual. I think that's kind of happiness, you're trying to modify. Because, you know what, intellectuality is all about how you actually present yourself anyway. It's not really, nobody will know that you're intellectual unless you put it out there.
Yep.
That's what I said. But anyways, thank you so much. Don't forget to go and get her book. It's for kids. If you guys have like toddlers and everything, this is a really nice book. Toddlers love ducks, right? Yeah,
right.
Like, hey,
yeah.
Mommy, can I see those ducks? All right, well, we're gonna go on break really quick, and we're gonna come back with a new host of the show. They came late, but it's okay. This is for all women out there. Well, not really late. She came earlier, but anyways,
She's right on time.
Yes.
She's here for her segment.
We will be right back, guys. Don't go away. And if you guys want to say anything, it's the internet. Come on, say something.
Say something. Put
and
it
if
out
you
there.
are not as smart as Maria, message her so she can date you.
Yeah, well, as long
She'd
as...
love to teach you something.
Yes. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Listen, check it. Trying to feel a bridge, instead I burned it down. I tried to lift him up, but found me beaten down to the ground. I was too weak to face my pain, caught up in the flood that was my rain. We
Welcome to social media shows.
We've reached the age of streaming on social media shows. You may ask, we're already ahead of the curve, so why do you need to advertise with us? Well, only 8% of the businesses in the US are using digital advertising to grow their business. That's 2 percentage points short of reaching critical mass, which will lead to faster results. We have 20 plus shows with a reach of over 80,000. We'll give you commercial ads, website link, and connections to nonprofit organizations. So get your brand ready for digital monetization, for we are looking for sponsors, which will bring more traffic to your business and ultimately mean more sales. So let's bring the world to you.
Hi, my name is. Welcome back to Honeybee's Women Empowerment Show, and thank you so much, Farrah, for gracing our show. We're gonna be seeing you more and more in the future, and don't forget to get a copy of her book, Plucky the Extraordinary Duck. It's on Amazon. I should actually put the link. But anyways, also on top of this show, on the caption, please click on that. That's the full makeup kit. If you guys love makeups, go ahead and click on that and go and buy it. Buy it. Let us get paid, all right?
She's like, I'm tired of selling my body.
I know. But anyways, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for coming back. And also joining us today is Miss Jamie Springer.
Hello, everyone.
Camera is right there.
Hi.
Jamie is is a mutual friend of our friends, and she is part behind the scene of social media shows. She's always here. She's always here in the studio or outside the studio. She's always here. Thank you so much for joining us, Jamie.
Thank you for having me.
What do you think about happiness?
She's all, there's questions.
There's no there's no what do you think about happiness to you? To you, what is happiness means? Do you think you're happy to be here?
I am happy to be here and to
That's
meet everyone and
happiness.
to meet new people and try new things.
She's like, I was happy till you started with these questions.
Yeah, I was just
She's like, I didn't know what I was getting myself into.
I just want to ask that. Everyone, what really makes you happy? There's a lot of actually, it's a broad topic. If I may say, it's does your family makes you happy? Money, material things. I'm like boyfriend, friends,
all of that.
Kids, house, anything. Those material things. And my kind of think about this one is, Farrah was talking about it's not about the house. She got divorced, and she is more happy now than when having all those material things. And literally for me is what I want it all. I don't want in between. I want all of them on both sides. It's all mine. That's how I felt. And if I don't have friends, I am not happy. If I don't have my kids, I'm not happy. If I have only friends and I don't have my kids, I'm not happy. You know what I'm saying? So I want it all. I think happiness sometimes is kind of like overrated in some way.
Overrated.
But it doesn't really matter. The point is, it doesn't really matter what you have. You have to utilize what you have to make you happy. If that makes sense.
Right. So being content with your surroundings and what you've got going on, for sure. And you can find contentment in the things that you have, and you can be appreciative and grateful and whatnot. So it's really just a matter of perspective and how you're choosing to view your situation.
What do you think?
What do you think, Jamie?
I think I'm just
she said
here
I agree.
observing at the moment.
Yeah, she's
Listening
like, I
to you
agree
all.
with that.
She's like, keep talking. You too,
Yeah.
keep talking.
Well, I'm just gonna read a little bit things that I prepared over here. More than what is happiness? Philosophers, theologists, psychologists, and even economists have long sought to define it. And since the 1990s, a whole branch of psychology, positive psychology, has been dedicated to pinning it down and propagating it. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Propagating it. Did I say it right? More than simply positive mood. As long as you're positive, no matter what you have, no matter what don't you have, happiness is a state of well-being that encompasses living a good life that is with a sense of meaning and deep contentment. That's why we were talking about contentment. A growing body of research also suggests that happiness can improve your physical health.
Yes.
Feeling of positivity and fulfillment seem to benefit cardiovascular health, the immune system, inflammation levels, and blood pressure, among other things.
Yeah.
Happiness has even been linked to a longer lifespan, providing more years to continue striving for well-being. Attaining happiness is a global pursuit. Researchers find that people from every corner of the world rate happiness more important than other desirable personal outcomes. So it's actually even sex, happiness,
Yeah.
Sex actually makes you live longer. Is that true?
Yeah. I'm going to go with yeah on that
Good
one.
exercise.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna do that earlier, but we're gonna talk about the sex after this, such as having a meaningful life, becoming rich, and getting into heaven. How to be happy? How about sex?
Yeah, how about it? Yeah.
Orgasms. Having orgasms. You see, this is the thing. As my goodness, I'm gonna put my business out there right now.
She's like, oh, it's gonna get real.
I'm single, as you all know, and of course, when you're single, well, here in Vegas, even you're single, you can still have sex every day, right?
For sure, for sure.
But
Single is
yeah,
never.
but I don't go out. I don't go out. I don't go have sex.
You're so cute. She's like, I don't. I could, but I don't.
I'm not gonna say. I was gonna say, but yeah, I'm gonna keep that secret.
Okay, keep the secret.
Yeah, but anyways, I have a boyfriend. No, not a boyfriend. I have a friend who we're trying to do something like to become
Do I know him?
huh?
Do I
No.
know him? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
To become
Just nosy.
My team knows him.
Yeah.
Right here in social media because they
Cool.
see him many times. But anyway, but it's I'm kind of weighing up. I think I overthink about it too much. Where I said I am not happy on this level, on this level, on this level. So, but now he's in the Philippines. Shout out to the Philippines. Go and find him and kill him. No, just kidding.
What? Is that who you told me about the other day?
Yeah.
Nice. Good. High five me on that one.
But anyways, yeah. So sex. So what do you think? What happiness brings women in sex? Do you think having sex like every night would be a good thing?
I don't think I need it every night, but every other is, man, I love it.
Everybody
And-
loves it. Sex
not
is
everybody.
really good.
Yeah, but it's, sometimes it can
How
be.
about you, Jamie?
Sex is good if you find somebody that you really like, enjoy it with. At the
Yeah.
moment, I'm not indulging in any of that. I'm separated, so my husband is gone. I haven't really met anyone, that I'd be interested in doing that with at this point. But yeah, if you find somebody that you're attracted, yeah, let's go.
How
Right.
about you?
I kind of need it. I need it for my well-being, and I need it to be good. Because there are degrees of sex. There's just really degrees, and sometimes, gosh, it's just so much better with some people than it is with others. And I found that person that is just so much fun with that. That's the other reason why I'm not willing to break away from the situation, because I so much crave what he brings to the table in regards to sex, for sure. Like, crave it. So, I don't know.
Well, when you go without it for a long time, you don't crave it anymore.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's try not.
Yeah.
I'm going to try not to do that, right? No, I
Yeah,
totally
I
hear you,
can do
though.
that.
Somebody told me that you're not getting younger. You're gonna get older. Why are you waiting? Because I'm waiting for the right man.
I physically feel better.
Right.
Yeah, when I'm having it, and it's fantastic. I physically feel better. It helps with my emotions. It helps with just everything feels better.
Yeah, it makes you happy. You're happy when you find someone that you connect with in that way.
Yeah.
How would you know that you're in connection? Because there's a lot of people nowadays that like faking that they you have connection with them or they like you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's
Well, if they can put up with me on a general basis, yeah.
Mhm.
Like, I've never faked liking
I've never
somebody,
either. I've never heard
or
of
whatnot. But I don't know.
Yeah. I'm asking these questions is because I know how to fake things. So
She's like, well, what happened the other day was, right?
Yeah, but anyways, yeah. So it's.
Are you speaking of faking an orgasm, or are you speaking of
Oh
faking,
no, not faking
an
that I
interest
like.
in a?
Yeah, interest.
No, why would you even go there with that person if you're not interested in them?
There's so much other reasons.
Oh, why?
She's like, trust me, I have reasons.
Oh, why don't do that? I don't know about that.
Right, yeah, that's not really ever been my situation. I don't know, but I do like different people for different things, for different aspects of how we engage together or whatnot. So I do that, but I wouldn't call that necessarily faking anything.
Yeah, it's
just
not. Yeah,
enjoying,
I think faking. Yeah, I think it's not about faking. It is about trying to see the connection. Lets me put it in that way.
And sometimes it takes a little while to find the connection.
Yeah.
You may think, wow, he's pretty cute. He's, seems fun or whatever. But until you've spent time together and had conversation, you have to build a connection. You have to kind of find one. So I kind of get what you're saying. I don't think you're necessarily faking it, though. You're looking for, potentially a connection.
Yeah, maybe it's not there yet.
So, yeah, and those things have to be
point.
developed and learned. And, I can't just come in to the office and
I think you should have a relationship show.
A relationship show. That'd be a shit show. I don't know. I don't know. Right. So.
But
I'll see you in a week. Bye, love.
See you in a week. Hug your kids for me. But anyways, yeah. Well, it's happiness is really hard. I've seen a lot of women, not only women but men too, is just keep on looking where they become so playful. I was gonna use the sarcastic like us,
right.
And it becomes like every time is just playful, and sometimes we cannot even know if they're telling the truth or not anymore because of being.
Are you
playful.
speaking about generally in public?
Yeah,
Because I am
generally
a
in
big
public.
flirt, and I'm definitely
I'm a
playful
flirt.
in,
Come on,
in
I'm
public.
very I
And
flirt
that's-
to everybody.
Yeah, that's just my nature.
it's-
I enjoy it. I love to give compliments too. Oh my gosh, if I have a compliment on my heart and I don't give it to the person, like my heart hurts. Like I have to give compliments. So sometimes people are a little taken back by that because we're not always used to getting compliments. But yeah, no, I'm definitely flirty. I'm definitely, I don't know. I love to talk to people. I love to engage with people. So I can go someplace where I know no one and I will find a couple
Really?
friends. Oh, easy. Yeah, easy.
Well, yeah, I'm very flirty, and most of the time it's being misconstrued that I like that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
I probably do like them though. I probably do.
I don't.
Well, I'll flirt with somebody that I don't and that I'm not sexually attracted to in a different way than I would flirt with somebody that I'm like, give it a day or two, buddy.
Well, you know, okay, I think let me rephrase what I said, because the way I talk to people and the way my body language, people think that I am flirting to the man. See what I'm saying? Although I don't, I'm not. That's not my intention. It's just totally my personality. And then I eventually, let's put this guy on blast on social media. Okay, Robert, I am in the middle of the show and you're on live right now. Do you want to turn it off or you want to say something?
No, it's nothing urgent. I'll talk to you later.
Hi, Robert. He's like, well, that changes things.
I put him on blast.
He's like, oh, that was
that's one of the he thought that I am flirting with him, but no, I'm not. I am just a nice person. How's that?
I use flirting to my advantage, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
I love
do I ever. So, like the other night, I'm at a comedy show, and I know that I've got...
Is that when we are there, too?
After you left.
Oh, after we left.
After you left. So, I know I have 3 men watching me.
Mm-hmm.
And so, there's another man that, you know, I like to hug and talk to and whatnot. But because these other men I knew were watching, I was extra close with my conversation. And I was like, I could feel the eyes on me and I loved it. I was like, yes. So I love attention. I have to be the center of attention.
So when you get attention, is that happiness that you feel, you know,
yes.
it's kind of like,
yes.
you know, attention, especially women guys, men guys, women loves attention, especially when you give it to them. It doesn't matter if you move forward or not, that attention still makes us happy, don't you think?
I love it. Yeah. I love it. I crave it.
When somebody actually give me attention, I flip my hair.
Oh my God, I've seen you do that. That's amazing. I have seen you. I've seen you do that.
I really do that, and I'm like,
right?
Yeah.
But when you're saying that people think that you're like flirting with them, one of the gentlemen that I knew was paying attention to what I was doing. I talked to him later that evening, and he was like, is he one of your boys too? And I'm like, no,
I wish.
That's just so-and-so. And he's like,
I wish.
Well, right, I tried not to say that. But he was like, well, that conversation though was like, y'all had been together for a minute. And I'm all, you noticed. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, see, happiness, guys, is, it can actually, goes in different levels of our life. Is, you know, you can be happy because it's we call it life, right? Life is a roller coaster, no matter what.
For sure.
Yeah, and when you're in your level of, or the peak of your happiness, there's always something coming to actually knock down that happiness or that positivity in your life. And it's just a matter of how you hold yourself together to stay happy.
For sure. Absolutely. How we manage all the trials and tribulations.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Because it's called life. So.
And that's why I love finding peace in the little things, because there's so many amazing little things to be happy about and to, you know, cherish and be excited. I'm not hard to please. I'm really just not, because I just love so many things about life. Even, you know, it's so, literally my life is so difficult right now, but I still just love it so much. So, I don't know. I love not being too terribly hard to please, in the respect that I can just find joy in so many things easily.
That's good. That's the positivity in you. You know what I mean? You have that positive attitude to, you know, to just become happy no matter what.
For the most part. Sometimes I still get down and things get a
Everybody
little questionable,
does.
but, you know, I wouldn't be human if I didn't. But it's so easy for me to just be at peace with some stuff. So
peace be with you.
Right. And also with you.
Well, anyways, guys, this topic is getting really very interesting, and let me actually kind of give you guys a little bit update of what we talk about is happiness. You know, happiness is actually more of the positivity, the way we feel, the way we go through of any circumstances that comes to life, and whatever happens in life, we call it life. So put your heads up, chin up, amen, chin up, and say, you know what, no matter what comes your way,
Yep.
you know, I'll try to hold this together.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And we're gonna go on break. We're gonna come back on the fourth segment, and we're gonna talk real issues, real women issues on our fourth segment. And we will be right back. Don't go away. Thank you so much for those who just joined in. If you guys have anything to say, go ahead and put that comment on the box. And if you're not, you know, if you don't want to say anything, we want to penalize you by actually hitting that star. It's only $1.99 when you hit that star. So go ahead and hit that star. We will see you guys back on in a bit. Stay tuned.
We've reached the age of live streaming on social media shows. You may ask, we're already ahead of the curve, so why do you need to advertise with us? Well, only 8% of the businesses in the US are using digital advertising to grow their business. That's 2 percentage points short of reaching critical mass, which will lead to faster results. We have 20 plus shows with a reach of over 80,000. We'll give you commercial ads, website link, and connections to nonprofit organizations. So get your brand ready for digital monetization, for we are looking for sponsors, which will bring more traffic to your business and ultimately mean more sales. So let's bring the world to you. Inquire now.
Welcome to Social Media Shows. Social Media Shows, it is a broadcasting network.
Quiet.
Hi, my name is Maria.
I'm really not quiet, but
yeah, she's not quiet.
this-
But anyways,
in this
welcome back to Honeybee's Women Empowerment. And I just wanna apologize to my friend Jamie right here to put her on the spot right away when she gets in. But you know, I promised her that to keep her comfortable.
Let her get used to it.
Yes, this is her first time, guys, and I just wanna, you know, I just love every woman who actually have a voice and people who can represent themselves like these two women and the other women who've been here on the show. And this is about us, our voice, because I think the population, 52% of the population now is women.
yeah, where are all the men at?
Yeah.
Right. Well,
Really?
I know where they're at.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Can you imagine that it's gonna be pretty soon? It's gonna be 3 women in compared to 1 man. So they will be like,
They can
Man,
basically
I
double
will
now.
box some women for those men too. I will box them.
Well, on this segment, we want to talk about real issues of women.
Do you have an issue to bring to the table?
Yes, I have one issue. One of our followers actually sent me a note talking about. It's really good because it goes with our topic, happiness. It's more of women. Women, like I actually mentioned this earlier. Women love to spoil their men.
Mm-hmm.
Women love to spoil their men. I love this one because we have different opinion on this one.
Right.
So we love to just give everything,
Yes.
everything to our men,
Yes.
like to make them happy and to.
Yes.
And on her situation, I felt like she is giving too much to the men, where she wanted the men to like her, and the man is obligated to actually be with her
Oh, really?
because of what she gave.
What she gave?
Yeah. So what do you think about that situation? Women,
That's-
listen to this, because a lot of women that I know is doing the same thing.
That's really just not my heart. So I really just can't even relate to that. I understand the giving, and I understand, but I can't relate to an expectation that I'm gonna receive something back because of what I've given.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I've never thought about that before because it's just not something that I'm familiar with. So
Well, I've seen a lot happens around me with friends where a woman, one of the one of my woman friend, the first time I met her boyfriend, well, it's not even her boyfriend.
you're like, well, there's a lot of backstory to this,
but okay. Anyway, so and then we were in a friend's house, and then she started getting going what do you call that? Serving him like water bottle, fork, and and the food and everything. Hey, do you wanna do this? Like, you're spoiling too much. In the back of my mind, why it's painful to see her doing that, and
I don't
ready.
go that far.
I'm ready to say something, but it's the first time I met the guy, and I don't want to be misinterpreted. But I am like, I'm finishing this food and I'm leaving.
Oh,
because it's so painful. You see, I don't want that kind. Like I don't want to see women goes through that, because after that situation, I realized that this man is bully, or not bullying, but abusing this woman verbally.
Oh, okay.
It's because I don't know where is, there is something I don't want in that situation.
It almost, and I know I'm using a poor word right now, but it almost seems desperate. And I know that's
what I was
not,
going to say.
Okay, it's a horrible word, but wow. Just as an example, I don't mind doing things, but when I feel like obligated, that's when, like you and I were speaking, that's when I'm like, oh, I don't know. But I don't necessarily get up if we're out somewhere or whatever and get my man a plate. I might ask him if he needs something or whatnot, or like, but I'm not just going to sit there and serve and serve and serve. But just as an example, like, I don't know, like a week ago, I was making some sandwiches, and I made one for Mr. O. That's what I call him, Mr. Orgasm. So Mr. O.
Mr.
So
O.
I made him a sandwich, and he got out of the shower and whatever, but he was like, no drink. And I ignored him because I'm like, wait a minute. You said you're not a guest in my home anymore. I might need you to get the fuck up and get a drink if you need one. So I just pretended I didn't hear him, and I feel bad about it. God, I shouldn't be saying this. But then he said it again, and again I'm like, hopefully he's not. Again I'm like, I just have to pretend I didn't hear that, because you're more than capable of getting up and getting a drink, God damn it, and you're going to be just fine. Yeah. So then I'm like, should I have made him a sandwich? Because now he's worried about a drink, So, and I absolutely adore him, but in the same respect, I'm like, you're a man, you know how to get up and get a drink, so please feel free.
Feel free,
And so like then the third time or something, I was like, yeah, just go grab something, but I don't know. So there was a little bit of fight in me at that point, because I'm like,
should I do it?
He couldn't have. He couldn't have just said that.
Yeah.
Did he? He did. Damn it, because he repeated it again. Okay, so I don't know, but so sometimes I'm ornery, but I'm not.
Yeah. Don't be. What I would suggest is don't overdo it. Don't spoil them in the beginning. Make an intense statement in the beginning. Okay, I'm gonna do this for you only once.
Only once. I'm gonna do it only once.
I am not gonna be doing this all throughout our relationship. Make an intense statement. I think so that they realize that you're doing this in the good of your heart, but you are not
rather than an expectation.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, why don't they ever serve us or do things for us? Why is it always up to us to always do everything for the men? That's what I'm not into that anymore. I used to do that.
Right.
I don't do that anymore.
I've grown out of it.
Because after so long, that's burnt out. Always being the one that does everything and serving the man and washing all the clothes, like you said, and all that. I'm not doing that. My clothes are little. I just wash my little clothes.
Oh,
your
so cute. You're like,
clothes
I have
are
one little loaf.
his big old jeans and all this stuff. Like I'm not doing all that. It's just too much. I'm old now. I'm worn out. I'm not doing it.
Do your
Serve
thing and
me.
do my
Do
thing.
something for me. Cook me some food. Bring me something to drink. Do something nice for me. That's what
I think that they kind of do that in a different way than we do it, though, because I don't think that it's that they're not giving or that they're not spontaneous or that they don't have a heart to show you appreciation. I think that they just happen to do it in different ways. So like with Mr. O, I see him doing that with his time and making an effort, because when you're stepping out on a marriage, you have to make an effort to do that. It's not something that you can just kind of do freely. And I so much value his time, and I can see kind of the hoops he has to go through to be able to spend that time with me. And so that to me is the same as if I were washing his drawers, So I'm not in a position to have to do that. And at home he washes his own drawers. So that's, clearly not something that she cares to participate in, but we get to make those choices on how we give to each other and how we receive from each other. But I notice those things that he does. I notice when I get to speak with him in the morning when he's on his way to work. I notice when he makes a phone call during lunch. I'm happy when he gets off work and I happen to be one of the phone calls he makes. So I think that they give to us, but just in different ways than what we give to them.
Yeah, like what I said is, I think it sometimes comes. I heard a lot of men saying that we are not mind reader.
True.
Yeah,
True.
they don't know really what we want until we tell them. That's why I said intent statement before you do something. The way they know what we really want. I think that's very important. That's a communication part.
I have never done that.
Well, what about when you tell them what you want and they still don't?
It's also how you say it.
Like if you tell them over and over what you need from them, and then they still don't, they're just takers. A lot of men expect women just to serve them and do everything.
Cut it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do. Well,
it's like automatic. They think the women are supposed to do everything.
Well, since I broke up with my 8-year-old relationship, the guy that do everything for me.
Right.
Yeah. Since I broke up with him, I literally tell every man that wanna date me that I don't know how to cook.
Oh
my God! Okay. I love you for that, but that's crazy because you do.
I don't know how to cook. Well,
when I came here today, I didn't see food.
I never
was
thought
like,
about that one.
Yeah, recently, Joseph Skoda just told me that you do know how to cook. You just don't cook for the man.
Yeah, right. I don't anymore.
Yeah, I don't cook for a man. You know what? You wanna date me? Take me to the restaurant, or you cook for me.
See, I am not the best cook by far. Like, I'll keep somebody alive, but I am not the best cook by far. And I'll actually try and I'll cook for somebody, but I don't know. I'm not the best.
I want to go to the restaurant. I'm done cooking.
Yeah, me too. But anyways, guys, for that person who actually messaged me about that, stop spoiling your man and make an intent statement. Tell him, you know what, I'm done doing this for you. You have to do something for me. Don't you ever let your man, if that water is actually reachable by his hand, let him do it. Because I tell guys, or not even guys, everybody, when they ask me, can you do this for me? I said, why, you don't have a feet to walk there? Literally, I tell them, I said, no, go and get him. Even though I'm closer to that place, right. I'm not doing it. I said, no, do it. Oh, but you're closer. We're both closer. I am just one step closer than you. So what the heck? Just go and get go and get him. So this is actually applied to women, to your man. Let them do more for you than you do for them. Well, it's gonna be sounding really bad.
She's like, I'm about to sound really ridiculous right now, but we're gonna go for it. Just do it. Just say it.
I mean, the situation will only be what you allow it to be. So if you accept that right away, then that's what it's gonna turn. It's gonna grow and grow and be more and more on you. So like you said, if you start at first laying down the ground rules, then they already know. If you're tough at first, then you can soften up later and do a little more.
I like that.
When they, show you a little gratitude and a little,
Yeah, they put your importance out there. Know how much you worth to your man. If that makes sense. Know how much you worth to your man. No matter what, what type of man, but you know how much you worth. You have to put yourself above your worth, so that they see you, the man will see you and respect you more, I think.
Yeah.
Any last words?
I don't know.
Now she's thinking.
I know, right? I'm like,
she's like,
I don't know.
Oh, Mr. O.
I know, right? Who I get to see in just a couple hours, right?
Well, anyways, guys, thank you so much. This is a great honeybees. Actually, one of the best. I love it. We actually touched a lot of things. And thank you so much to all our viewers. Please see us again next week. Next week, every Tuesday, 3 p.m. When you're in Hawaii, you have to actually move your time a little bit forward, because we are 3 hours ahead of you. When you're in New York, make sure you actually put your time a little bit backwards, because you guys are 3 hours ahead of us. And for those women out there who wanted to join our program, come on by, message us or email us at info@socialmediashows.com. If you guys missed this show from the beginning, you can go back to our page, Social Media Shows, or you can go to our website, socialmediashows.com. We also streaming this live on YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, and a little bit Periscope and Twitter, and a little bit on other social media. And thank you so much, guys. We're gonna be streaming next to this is Saved by Grace, and we are looking for your testimony. If you are saved by grace, please come by and let us hear your testimonial on Saved by Grace. And also later today is a music television, the dark music television, and the Gizzy and his frenemies. This is the last episode of this season. We're gonna have a brand new season coming up, so please stay tuned for the shows coming up today. Thank you so much, and we'll see you guys again next week. Let's Talk World next week. We are featuring this young painter, and we will talk more about that next week. Thank you, and see you guys soon.
Adios.
Adios. Hasta la vista,
baby.
Baby. Hi, my name is Maria Pureza Leventhal. I am the founder of Social Media Show.
Hi, I'm Latoria Kern, founder and director of Family Arts at Wayla's Creation.
Hi, my name's Dolly Wright, and I'm a singer.
This is Bettina Steinhauer. I also am a clothing designer.
My name is Dolores Olson, and I'm a home-based business person for Vija.
Hi, my name is Jessica D, and I currently work for one of the biggest properties on the Strip.
Hello everybody, I am Kiki Dolness. I am the CEO of Are You It Entertainment here in Las Vegas.
Hi, my name is Dawn Weir. I'm the founder of The Giving Water, a local nonprofit.
Hi, I'm Alicia, aka Catalina Winehouse with Ichigo.